All right, all right. If everything all right, over there, button everywhere, but you don't know the thing set, isn't it? All nigga will get it one day. Welcome. Come on in, kids. Today, we talk about what a lot of you don't want to talk about, religion, isn't it? Some bullshit. I talked to Craig this morning. If you don't know, Craig is my idea one. I swear to God, when there I go swearing again to God, somebody I don't believe in, as it was indoctrinated in me from a younger days, isn't it? Some brainwashing thing. But listen, we had a conversation, a good conversation this morning, Craig and I. And then when we hung up the phone and we stopped talking, I was like, oh. And it got me thinking, isn't it? So let's talk about religion for a second or for 10 minutes and break it down. Because what you learn as a child, when you start to mature and come into your own thinking, you realize that's some bullshit to tell you as a child. It sounds cute. Sydney Rella sound cute as a child. Sleeping Beauty sound cute as a child. But when I grew up, you know that is fantasy. Isn't it? Now let's start with, say, just pick any one of them. Let's start talk about Noah. Hmm? The Bible says God, the everlasting, he decided to kill everybody on the planet. For a second, just think about it. Now he tell Noah to build a boat, and all the animals on the planet would go in that boat. Some by twos and some by six. That sound cute as a child. But when I grow up, that's some bullshit. How all them animals should two appear and then there's seven of one set. Why seven? Why not five? Or three? But no, God says seven of one and two of the other one. Isn't it? Some bullshit. And people, when they grow up, they like to say interpret the Bible their way and try to convert you into their way of thinking. So they turn to scientists and say, listen, what do you think about this? And then scientists tell you maybe some alien. Here you go again with that shit out thing. Maybe some alien. Or maybe the boat was really there, but they took DNA from animals. Who go out and take DNA from which animal? And the Bible never said DNA. The Bible said animals, two of a kind. You understand? Two of those and seven of those. You see me? So the Bible said, oh, but it's metaphorical. Fuck out of here. It didn't say metaphorical. It said two of that and seven of that. You see me? So no, it's metaphorical. So that means that's a just simple way of saying we're guessing. My guess is as good as yours. You understand? I'm saying it's bullshit. No, move from Noah, come to Moses. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I will break it down for you. Yeah. That guy over there, Moses, God tell him with 10 commandments, he said, listen, Moses, go free my people. Moses go down in Egypt, and all this is in the Bible. Moses go down in Egypt and say, Pharaoh, yo, God said, let him people go. Yeah? And God, it's written in the Bible that God reached down and hardened Pharaoh's heart. He said, yo, Pharaoh, let go the people, but before you let go the people, I harden your heart. So I will stand in the way from you saying yes. So what? God just a play with the thing. God just a say, oh, all right, I want the people released, but I want to make a spectacle of this. You understand? Some bullshit. Hmm? If God really want the people go, he wouldn't go down and harden Pharaoh's heart. What is written in the Bible today. You see me? Some weird thing. Just just go down and whisper into Pharaoh's ears, your God is, yo, let the people go. The very next second, Pharaoh would be like, okay, Pharaoh, okay, God, here's the people. But no, you go down and harden Pharaoh's heart. You understand? That's some bullshit. Okay. Moses, no. Stick to Moses a little bit. I like that guy. Moses go out of Egypt after he killed this guy, run away. He meet this pimp. Yes. Whomever Moses' father-in-law was, I don't believe he exists. But the Bible says he run away And out there, he made this family. You understand? He killed those who oppressing the family. Because yes, he cannot just go and lay with one of those women. You have to be a hero. Where do you find heroes? In Marvel character. You understand? In comic books, those where you find heroes. He couldn't go see a family, get a wife, and move on. No. You have to make a story surrounding Moses. Again. But listen to this pimp. The father of Moses' wife was a fucking pimp. Moses had to work 7 years for one of the daughters. Maybe Leah. Forgive me, I forget them name, but it's in the Bible. Go and read it for yourself. Do your own research. He had to work 7 years for one of the women because she was a virgin. Apparently, everybody back in those days was a fucking virgin. But anyhow, Moses worked 7 years, but Moses wasn't feeling this one. So Moses got that girl. And you say, fuck on YouTube? Yes, it's Holland. You can say, and Moses fuck her out. Moses was sleeping with her, yeah? But Moses had eyes on the other virgin over there, the older daughter. But Moses said to the pimp, which is his father, yo, I want the older one, not this one, but I will continue fucking this one until my 14 years up, then I will take that one. What Christians say about that? Huh? The guy pimped his own daughter. Moses worked 7 years, fuck one out, and then work another 7, and then fuck the other one out. It was about 5 daughters. I would stay there for life. Because every 7 years, a new virgin coming out. And I said, the Bible said that. When you break it down to the basic level, that's what it says. You see me? I don't tell me no metaphorical bullshit. I'm not into that. That's what it said. You work 7 years, you get a virgin. You work 14 years, you get another virgin. You see me? The Moses just continue working and just fuck virgin. And the father who did that was an asshole. You pimp your own daughter to Moses. Go and read your own Bible if you don't believe me. Sounds strange, but it's a fact. Moses stayed there and fuck out the entire family. Maybe even the father one time get some Vaseline or something. Weird shit over there in the Middle East that time, according to the Bible. That guy was a pimp, and Moses was slinging dick, raw dick. I have children with every one of them. Maybe he was a black man. I cannot go too hard because maybe Moses is a black man. Isn't it? Only black man would do that. Work 7 years or one, and while they're working, you have I and the other virgin over there. Maybe maybe it was Bird over there in those days. I don't know anybody who love virgin like Bird, but that's another story. It is what it is. But that's some fuckery. You cannot tell me I, as a father of my daughters, and you come and you lie with one, but then you change the agreement and say, yo, I will work another 7 years to lie with that one over there. Look out of here, Moses. Some bullshit. But it happened. According to the Bible, it happened. Okay. It's Jesus' character. You see, I can go through the Bible page by page and make fun of it. Because it's some story. You understand? Jesus' character now. Let me start by saying all pastors, evangelists, deacon, pope, anybody who tell this Jesus story, the birth of Jesus, as it is written in the Bible, you are a liar and a hypocrite. Everyone, barring none. Even if you used to indoctrinate me as a child, I'm calling you a liar and a hypocrite. You understand? Because you preach that Joseph wake up one morning and saw his wife, understand, Mary, pregnant. Oh, you the wife of Mary and you never lie with Mary. But stick up in. Maybe you saw you was just engaged. Yeah? Okay. I go with you. But you a virgin and now you pregnant. Okay? That is why you preach to your congregation. If you preach what is said in the Bible. Yeah? And you believe that. Fairy tale. But you preach and say, listen, you have to live what you preach. But most of you preachers, You want the congregation to do what you say, not what you do. Yes, a lot of you preachers out there, you preach, don't tell lie, but you lie, isn't it? And you said the Bible, we have to go and live by examples of the Bible, of what the Bible says. Yes? Okay. Forgive me, I'm looking. I have a screen here and a screen over there. And as you can see, more screen. I'm getting the hang of this. But listen, why I call you fake pastors, I call you hypocrite. I don't even listen to you. Because they tell me I should read the Bible and go by what the Bible says. No, you are married, pastor, evangelist. All the pastors on this planet, most of you are married. If you go to a seminar or you leave your country of origin, you leave a country and go somewhere else for 6 months, yeah? And you come back and your wife is 2 months pregnant. And you say, and your wife look at you and say, listen, it's the Holy Spirit got me pregnant. What would you do? Your wife cannot convince her that the Holy Spirit got her pregnant. You would choke the shit out of your wife. Facts. Am I lying? No. No wife, no psychiatrist would accept that. Listen, this is the incarnation of Jesus. No. That is why I say Jesus must be white. Yeah, Jesus must be a white man, because no black man would accept that shit. Yeah, you can tell a black man that, listen, hey, I am pregnant, but it's the Holy Ghost who got me pregnant. Fuck out of here with that shit. Burning the entire place down with you inside. It sounds harsh, but it's the way it is. We don't accept that, but we preach that to the congregation. How can I look at my child and say, listen, Jesus came in the world through a virgin? That makes no sense. And my child would ask me, listen, so what did the husband say? No, the husband go along with it. So, son, when you are of age and your wife or girlfriend get pregnant, it's possible it can be of the Holy Ghost. Would you tell your child that? No. It's a bullshit story. That's all the Bible is. Some guy somewhere just get up and just some shit. Or Europeans copy from a population over there in Africa and don't even know how to interpret it. So they put it down this way. But this is our stories. If it cannot apply to you now, why do you think it would apply then? 30,000 years ago, if you steal something, it was wrong. Today, if you steal something, it's still wrong. Just taking what's not yours. But if getting a virgin pregnant in that day by the Holy Ghost was okay, it should be okay today. If you're going by the standard of the Bible. Preachers, pastors, evangelists, I don't care nothing. Once you preach the word and saying that that Jesus was conceived to immaculate conception, that's some load of crap. Isn't it? Because nobody would accept that today. If I bring my wife to the pastor and say, pastor, she's pregnant, and she said, she's pregnant by immaculate conception, the pastor would laugh. Although tomorrow he would go on the pulpit and preach exactly what is in the Bible, that Jesus was conceived by immaculate conception. Again, he just perpetuates the fuckery, the bullshit. You understand? Yeah. I can see some of you all just getting, you don't agree. But am I wrong? You don't have to agree. Am I wrong? And you know I'm not wrong. That's what the Bible says. And if God have a divine plan, why should I pray? Again, that's what confusing me. If I say, oh, God, I pray to have some rent money next month. Yeah? And I pray wholeheartedly, and then no money show up. I still cannot pay my rent. I don't say, God, why you didn't answer my prayer? No. I said, well, it is thy will. Thy will be done. I didn't get no rent money. So why should I pray in the beginning? Because no matter what I pray, thy will be done. Why should I pray? Or should I fast? Because your will be done anyway. Understand? It's weird. I cannot go on my knee and let you change your mind because it's your will. So why should I even bother going on my knees? Because it's your will. I should just sit back and your will be done. If you don't believe me, go into your room, whomever listen to pastor, go into your room today, close the door, and stay there. And say, God, you send some food for me. I will stay here for however long until you send the food come. You will die in your room. You know it and I know it. I cannot go along with this Christianity. It's nonsense. Were you entertained? I had a nice time. I like talking about this. You understand? And I don't really go into politics because if I talk politics the way I want to talk, YouTube would close me down. And I know what to go into wholeheartedly and what just to tip the surface. You understand?